Hello everyone, let's talk about the most beautiful, colorful and structured English phonetic chart of the world. Why am I saying this? Just come to spellbinternational.com/phonetic chart, just scroll down and find this part and click here and you're going to get the interactive phonetic chart or the structured phonetic chart of general British English accent. So why am I saying it's the most complete phonetic chart? Because it includes the phonetic features, which is based on physical properties of these sounds. We have 45 English sounds in the British accent. We had included one more phoneme, which is the U sound. U. The good thing of this phonetic chart is that you can click either the symbol or the word samples and you're going to get
uniform,
the pronunciation of it. Okay, so let's begin. We have vowels, monotones, and diphthongs. In monotones, we have different features: roundedness, backness, and openness. Roundedness is whether your lips are spread or rounded. So if it's a light brown color, it is unrounded.
E.
And if it is dark brown color, it's rounded.
Ooh.
In this case, E and U, right? Unrounded to rounded. Okay, very good. Now, what about backness? You can pronounce these phonemes either in the front part of your mouth or the back part of your mouth. For example, if we have a sound and o sound, try to feel how your tongue moves forward or backward. Okay, and then we have openness, if whether the pronunciation of these vowels are in the upper part near the roof of your mouth or if you are opening a lot your jaw to pronounce them. For example, the difference between E and A, right? E is closed and A is near open, okay? So apart from this, we have other features. If we see in diphthongs, there is something like a chain symbol near the phonemes, which means that those vowels are mostly pronounced whenever there's a letter R in their spelling. Not always, but most part of the time. For example, rural for ua, or in the case of shua in the last
water,
er. And the word samples that you're having is giving you the top most frequent spellings, top 3 of those phonemes. So try to practice like by clicking the sound and try to repeat it. Oi. And then just try the word samples. Oily, point, and toy.
Toy.
And then distinguish the different spellings of it. Okay? Now let's talk about other features, like there's like a restriction symbol here in the case of letter double O, U or OU for U sound, which represents that if it's on the left, this phoneme is not present at the beginning of the words, or if it is on the right, that means that that phoneme doesn't exist at the last position of the word. Okay, so U sound occurs only in the middle. In the case of U sound occurs only at the beginning. Which one is replacing it is the U sound, right? That can occur at the beginning. Very good. What else do we have here? If you have something like a colon in the vowels, it means it's a long sound. For example, versus for example. Okay, and the diphthongs are long because are a combination of 2 vowel sounds, right? Like a glide. Now let's talk about consonants. We have voicing, manner, and place. Voicing, you have a circle here representing that we are not using the vocal folds to pronounce such sounds in this row, and a zigzag representing that you are actually doing a vibration with your vocal folds when you are pronouncing them. So let's see the difference between S and Z. S, which is an unvoiced sound, and Z, which is a voice sound. Okay, then let's talk about the place. On the left you have the red color, and on the right the more like purple color or pink color, which represents the back part of your mouth. The left, the front part of your mouth. So for instance, the P is a bilabial sound to lips, labiodental, which means lips with the teeth, apicodental with the tip of your tongue between your teeth. Then you have the apical velar, the tip of your tongue behind the alveolar, your teeth in the alveolar ridge, and then frontopostalveolar, the front part of your tongue behind the alveolar ridge. Then you have the velar region, which is called dorsovelar, and the frontopalatal region, which is just in the middle of your roof of the mouth. And the last one, which is glottal, which means we are using the glottis, which is the vocal folds, the space between the vocal folds, okay? And the manner, you're having different symbols in it. And also we have the nasals, which is using the nasal cavity, okay? And then the manner, you're having some symbols in the corner, which gives you different types or ways in which we pronounce such sounds. For example, plosives are the cloud, which means like a explosive type of sound. Okay? And then we have two types of fricatives. It's a kind of friction. The non-sibilant, which means like a type of hissing sound, right? Right? And then the normal one, which is a sibilant, which has like a high tone friction. Okay, so it's z, z, sh, right? And sh. Okay, good. Then the approximants means that you are bringing your tongue near the palate to just change the airstream sound, but not necessarily touching it. Like yeah, okay. Then you have the lateral approximant, in which you just cover the central part of your mouth and then just allow the airstream to come in the lateral side of your mouth, okay? Lateral approximant. And the combination between plosive and fricative becomes the sibilant affricative. Ch and j. Very good. There's one more thing. There's the E magic. Whenever you see the last E having like a stars, it's telling you that the previous vowel is pronounced as its name. Like for example, in theme, or in rate, bite, right? Note, cube, right? Very good. On the other hand, there's a symbol here near this R, which means that in some rhotic accents of English language, we do pronounce the R at the end of the word. But in British accent, we do not pronounce, so we say better, okay? In American English, we do pronounce it as better, okay? Very good. Am I forgetting anything here? Yeah, that's all. Practically, what you need to do is to start practicing them by clicking the sound, imitating the sound, then reading the words and just trying to pronounce them, okay? So if you get at least the topmost 3 spellings of each of these phonemes, at least 60% of the English words you're going to decode in the spelling, okay? And practice makes you master.